All right. Yeah. Let's do the D&D. So, we are still in the Tomb of the Nine Gods. Last time, let's see. You found a big boar's head, and you killed it. You done killed it dead, even though it was already mounted on a wall.
It wasn't dead yet, though. So
There was something distinctly like fucked up and evil about it. Yeah. So, good job, I guess. Then scouting and more scouting. Stratos checked out some of the outlying hallways, and you all eventually made your way to a kind of mirrored section of hall that was divided by a curtain of water, which several of you proceeded to walk through, causing tidal waves to wash out the hallway multiple times before Cyrene did her water Jedi shit and just kind of part the water to allow everybody else to go through. You revisited the room with the funeral barge, which surprise, surprise, turned out to be Eugene's place. And oh yeah, you also had the shadow encounter where you were like controlling your shadow and making him drink imaginary soup. So that was fun. All told, you have now racked up 5 of these crystal eyes through various means on the level. And yeah, there's still more of the 3rd level of the tomb to be explored. So,
how many tombs have we encountered?
like tombs like potentially home to trickster gods?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. You have seen 2 on this level. And then let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, 2 on the next level up. And then 1, 2, 3 on the level above that. So you're up to 7. Or if you want to be really precise, 7 of 9. Hey.
Who?
Somebody gets that reference. Probably.
We do.
Becca,
Yeah.
did you just say who?
I said woohoo.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. So anyway, you're on the 3rd level, which I will bring you back to, so we're not just staring at the puzzle floor of the barge room. There we are. Thorf is not stuck inside, so we can kind of move him around if need be. But yeah. So, there's like this little kind of crawl spacey thing to the north. And then there was another room that Stratos had discovered that was like floating platforms and a statue and the whole deal
That
there.
was the south, right?
Yes, that was like the very southern edge of the map. And then it did seem like there was more to be explored west of that. So basically you just have the southern reaches of this level yet to be explored beyond the crawl space right here. So, what are we doing?
What's
What
that thing
time
on
of the day
Lucius
is it?
for?
I'm invisible.
Oh, okay.
He is
And-
ninja.
Yes. You asked what time of day it is?
Yeah.
It would be relatively early still.
Okay.
Fib bumps into Lucius. He doesn't know he's there.
Hey,
Oh.
I pop into visibility.
God, just that. It's so unsettling.
I wink at Fib and then I go invisible again.
I poke out to where I think he is,
I move.
and I.
Of course. Okay.
But invisible, I will. Can I make it through this crawl space?
Yeah, it's kind of cozy, but you can squeeze through.
All right, I'll squeeze.
Okay. So yeah, you squeeze through and you're working your way through. It's like this kind of, you go around the corner and then
Yeah.
east and south and east some more.
Oh fuck! I went into the wall. Sorry.
Rip. Okay, so stop.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
As you crawl into the section where you currently are, things begin to move, and you feel your stretch of the tunnel that you've just climbed into kind of rotating away from the connecting aspects.
Can I misty
And-
step to like where I can see?
Yes, because you're able to do that so quickly, you can do that.
All right. Yes, I will. I will just kind of misty step out of the way.
Okay. And so what you're left with is you kind of like look
So I'll just
back.
Oh, yeah, I'll just port there.
Let's see. Trying to figure out how this thing is meant to be interacted with. Right. Well, anyway, there's a thing that like spins around, and basically you're looking back at a dead end. And so
Oh.
presumably there are two branches of tunnel that just got rotated out and kind of isolated. One of which you would have been in had you not had a quick misty step available. Also, in the dead end that you are staring at, you see the skeletal remains of another adventurer.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Adventurers don't have much luck in these tombs.
Is there anything on the skeletal remains?
Well, let's see here. So it looks like the skeleton does not wear any armor, but you can see a Yikilwa by its side, a pack of some sort, small coin purse, an ivory back scratcher shaped like a dinosaur claw, a holy symbol of Bahamut, and kind of down on the ground next to it, a red crystal eyeball.
All right. Well, gonna go ahead and bust out an unseen servant. And
This almost feels like future Royal Mod.
I
I-
know, that's what I was
I'm going to. I will tell Bobbert, not to be confused with Robert. Bobbert, the servant, to go ahead and just grab all of that stuff and slide it over to me. If you wouldn't mind. He can do it one at a time if he wishes, however he needs to, but just bring all of that stuff to me. And I'm gonna
Okay.
make my way out of this tunnel. Like, because I
Alright.
see this area here, so I'll get out of there.
Cool. So, yeah, you ready for the loot list, because Bobbert does not run into any
Yeah.
any real problems here.
Yep.
So, a +1 Yikilwa,
Alright.
a Dungeoneer's pack,
Alright. And. Alright.
8 gold,
Okay.
an ivory back scratcher shaped like a dinosaur claw,
All right.
a holy symbol of Bahamut,
All right.
and a red crystal eyeball.
Same size as the other ones.
Yep.
All right. I will just add that to the collection. And I will grab everything else. The +1 Yikola, it doesn't appear to be like sentient or anything, right? It's just like a magical weapon.
I mean, maybe.
Or I guess so. It is very magical, though.
It is decidedly a magical Yikola.
All right,
Yes.
I will grab that with a cloth. Then I'm not going to grab it with my bare hands.
Okay.
So, but I'll scoop everything else up, and I will make my way back to the rest of the group.
All right.
So, I'll pop out behind everybody, and I'll just be like, "Hey." So that goes all the way around, but careful. And actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tell Bobbert to come out, go all the like. I'm gonna have him come out of there, come all the way around, go back in, and come around and see if there's anything there now.
Mm-hmm.
And if there is, I'm gonna have him bring it out.
There is nothing there.
There's nothing. Okay. So, I will let everybody know what I have found, and I will let Groyalmod know that as soon as I take a look at this, if there's nothing malicious about it, he can have it.
Okay, but do you show the vehicle at all, or do you just say that you have?
I mean, I walk up carrying it, because it's just, I don't have a bag.
He 100% runs up and grabs it out of your hands.
That's fine. Whatever. At this point, I'm just going to let it happen.
Okay. So, yeah, nothing crazy happens. He's not, like, possessed by any, spirits or anything like that.
I will say, just be careful with that for about 10 minutes until I can identify it.
He's 100% like testing the balance and like doing jabs with it and stuff just to see how it feels.
Alright,
It feels pretty good.
I'm going to start getting prepared, and I will start... I guess I'm going to... Can I start I'm going to just walk over and grab a hold of it while he's messing around, and I'll just like hold it and start my ritual.
That'd be interesting. I'm probably picturing like be easier to use Stratos. Do you have You don't have Stratos,
I don't
do you?
have Stratos.
That's right. Okay. Well,
What happened to Stratos?
He got killed by the
water,
water.
probably.
Yeah.
Thought you brought him back and touched whatever we got out of this tomb.
Nope. I have not done that yet. That was going to be a thing, but...
Oh, okay.
Yep.
What did we get out of this tomb again?
Let's see. Out of that tomb, you got
Bunny corn bones.
yes. Yeah. The bunny corn bones and specifically the
horn.
The horn was a wand.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was the wand of wondrous things or something.
Yeah, I thought you used Stratos to touch that.
I mean,
No.
somebody definitely touched it.
Pretty sure it was Stratos.
Yeah. It
Pretty
would've
sure
been
that's actually
it
the
would have been
case.
Stratos then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so I did have Stratos then. So
There you go.
did Stratos Stratos got possessed then?
Maybe.
Yo,
Yeah. Okay, I'm remembering
Yeah.
this now. Stratos got possessed, and I think that was where we left off.
Yeah, and Stratos has crazy decks now.
Oh, does
Yeah.
he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No. Who was it? I thought, didn't Groilmod touch it?
You
You
didn't
stopped
let
him.
me.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Should we try and get this god out of Stratos, though? Since Stratos is awfully fragile.
Um,
I mean, the god might appreciate that.
yeah, I guess I'll call Stratos over. And I'll say, I know you have somebody inside of you. We would like to transfer, if possible. And I'll just kind of like, internally I'll go to Moa and I'll say, do you guys know how to jump between people? Like, is that something you guys know how to do, or?
I don't know. I mean, I've never tried it before. I'm not sure how that would work, really.
I mean, I would assume maybe if he touches him, that the touch. I mean,
Well,
it worked by touch before.
well, who
I mean, you
wants
could talk to Stratos.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll talk to Stratos and I'll talk to see if I can talk to Stratos to try to like translate through Stratos to the god. Just kind of if they know of a way to get out of Stratos and into somebody else. I know it's going to be kind of a weird long shot to try to do.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, like, we don't have to worry so much about the mechanics of it, but basically, no idea.
No idea. Okay. Well, we'll try to keep Stratos a little safe this time then.
Can you just have him touch whoever wants him and see if we can get it out?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we can give it a shot. I guess I'll just reach out and touch Fib myself just to see if anything happens. Like just
Can
poke her.
Moa?
Oh, so you're trying to get Moa to?
Well, no, I'm just gonna reach out and poke her and see if anything happens. Like if me touching her does anything.
No, no, it does not.
I
Okay.
think we need to try.
No. I'll say, well, and I guess Stratos is like doing figure eights and crazy shit because he's so dexterous right now. I'll say, well, it looks like he's a little bit more dexterous. You know, he's able to manipulate. So I don't know exactly what it is, but he's definitely, you know, a little bit speedier.
Yeah.
So-
I mean,
So, would anybody like to try?
would anyone like to be possessed?
I'm happy with mine.
Cromon, maybe it might help you? I don't know, it's kind of up to you.
Grandma kind of just walks up and pets Stratos to see if anything happens.
So,
Okay.
I'll tell Stratos to relay to try to jump to Groilmod.
All right. Nothing seems to happen.
Okay. Well, cool.
Well, at least this one doesn't seem as bad as the last one he was possessed by.
That's true. Well, I will. For now, I'm gonna blink Stratos out.
Okay.
And I'll say, well, shall we head back? I guess across the water curtain isn't. That the other side is the only other way.
Okay.
No, who got the wand?
Gromad did.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as I would have figured out what it was, it would have went straight to Gromad.
Okay.
Well, it would have been to him, and then if he didn't want it, then to Thor. But I'll let the two of them work it out if they want.
Cool. Well, yeah. Back to the south.
To the south.
Okay.
Did we go down this one tunnel right here? That we were going
Yeah.
by?
You're talking about this one?
The little side
The
one.
one in the water room.
Yeah, that's the one I came from.
Yeah.
So
So
when I
the
went
one to the north and that one kind of form a loop.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was nothing there but the sliding thing and the Yikawa and all that. Like the body.
I part the water as necessary.
Okay. So, saving your friends from having to survive another tidal wave. Yeah, we
So- Once everybody
Good
gets
job.
over,
Yeah.
once we get everybody over, I'll say this is another area that may be something we might want to check out, I guess. Do we want to take a couple minutes to take a short rest?
I don't need a short rest. Does
I'm
anyone?
fine.
I'm sure Gromad would like to check out his new weapon.
Attune to his weapon.
Yeah.
We can do that.
And
if
I
you would
could
like
definitely
to.
use a couple spell slots. So,
Well, I guess. Yeah, we can do that.
so.
Okay. Cool. So, yeah, you do the thing and nothing horrific happens in the meantime.
Ooh,
I gotta see
nothing
what I
weird.
can recover.
Yay.
Less than half of my wizard level rounded up. So 4? No. Yeah. Right?
Sorry, what now?
Less than half rounded up. Your half is 4. Well, your half is 5. 4.5 rounded up is 5.
Okay. So it's 5. Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I get a 3rd level. And I will take... I'll take a 2nd as well. And that gives me my 5. Cool. At the end of it, does Gromad explode or anything?
Well, I suppose the one thing to note about this is that no, it's just a normal +1 Yikawa.
Okay. He doesn't explode from the wand, does he? Because I think that required it to.
No, he does not explode from anything.
Okay, cool.
0 explosions have happened.
Well, I'll prestidigitation to make a harmless explosion around Gromad as he attunes to it, so it's like the little fireworks of like leveling up.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, she finally read what he Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she was saying that to me.
How long ago did he type that?
Oh, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Oh.
But yeah, so okay. So people rest and attune to things and all of that good stuff.
Oh, I can do
And-
And all the bad stuff.
I can
All
do-
the bad stuff too, yep.
How is Lucius so her on anything to recover?
I don't know. You gonna give me my song of rest thing?
No, fuck you.
Okay.
No, you can have it. It's a D8.
It's a D8. That's amazing.
Rolls 1. Oh,
Pretty
2.
close. Yeah, I'll roll one more. Alright, yeah, that maxed me. Cool. Alright. Yeah, I'm looking
Okay.
considerably better.
All right, so next.
I guess I will invisibly lead the way.
Okay.
We also have Bobbert.
Oh yeah, you know what? I'll make Bobbert invisibly lead the way, and then,
I'll follow behind Lucius.
Yeah. What I do is I
Okay.
have Stratos floating about 5 feet behind me. Since he roughly has an idea of where I am, he's gonna hold Thor back, kind of 5 feet essentially.
Since Thorv can see neither Lucius nor Bobbert.
Yes, but he can see Stratos.
Okay. Stratos does that for a little bit and then says, fuck this, and I'm going to go with Lucius.
Well, no, I mean he's staying up with me, but he's gonna be basically the visual
Okay.
aspect of it.
Okay, I gotcha.
So, because Bobbert and I are both invisible, Stratos knows where
Yeah.
I am. He's just like the
Yep,
the
okay,
gate.
perfect.
So, I'm gonna stop here and inspect
Cool.
this room.
There's a little 10 by 10 room.
I'll have Bobbert go in and kind of poke around on the floor.
Okay. Yeah, nothing happens.
Okay. I'll go in.
Cool. You're in the room.
Alright, I'll get out of the way, let Thorv get in here. And I will drop invisibility and I'll say, alright, on the other side of this, there is and I'll kind of give him a layout of the room. That there's like a statue, and then there's a bunch of little jumpy things, and then there's another pillar with a switch on the other side, and it's a whole lot of stuff.
A statue and a bunch of little jumpy things.
Yeah, like pillars you gotta jump from.
I'll work my way down the path and see what he's talking about.
Yeah, I will let him go first this time. But I'll
Then
say it should be okay. Like it should. I sent Stratos out into that room before, right?
You did.
Yeah, so it should be okay.
Okay. So, yeah, Thorv is then leading the way. Thorv, make an Arcana check. And I guess Lucius do that as well.
Okay. Oops, why am I my spells?
Nice.
Thorpe doesn't need your help.
So you both recognize, upon getting this up close perspective on the statue that stands at this end of the long room filled with floating platforms. This is a statue of a Nikoloth, which is like. So, you've got like lawful fiends in devils, and you've got chaotic fiends in demons. The Yugoloths are kind of the neutral evil, if you will. Planar beings that, basically just do lots of sketchy, evil, largely magical stuff for fun and profit.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's an arcane statue, right or no?
Well, the check was to recognize the creature that it was a
Oh,
that it depicts.
Well, I want to see if it's a magical statue.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
since we're kind of like right up on it, I just kind of want to inspect it and see if there's runes, if it.
So just like normal Arcana check style.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
we'll
go ahead and make another one for that.
try that.
I'll help out, I guess.
Okay.
Orv is just killing it today.
Yeah.
I'll tell Lucius about all the magical stuff today.
All the magical stuff. So, there is an indication of some magic that has been placed on the statue. First of all, there are like super advanced abjuration related runes and stuff inscribed around here. Probably something that like protects it from taking damage, minimizes or potentially just prevents damage. Also, encircling the wrists of the statue, you can see finely inscribed runes that would denote some sort of transmutation magic.
Okay. So, my guess is, and I'm gonna point off in the dark. Can you see that far? Can I even see that far?
Well.
Yeah, I mean, if we're up by the like if we're around the statue, we can. Well, I
Yeah.
can, I think, because I think I have. Do I have?
Do,
Oh no, I have
do
60.
you have?
I
I,
have
was gonna
60.
say you probably have
I
60.
thought I was 120. Okay. So I can't see. So I'll just point off in the distance and I'll say there's a switch over there because I sent Stratos over. So, but I don't really know what happens. So, you know what? I'll say I'll have Thor and I stand both like behind the statue. So like here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say I'm gonna send Bobbert over, and have him pull the switch, and see what happens.
Okay, so let's get a look at some specifics on this spell.
He's very weak. But he has a strength of 2.
Yeah. Okay.
But he can fetch things, fold clothes. He can do simple tasks.
Yeah.
Catch things and fold clothes.
Yes.
Well, toggling a switch is probably, I would classify as simple.
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, it's a question of like whether he's like capable of, which I think potentially maybe could be a thing. Let's see. So sure, it doesn't actually specify whether it has like a flying or gliding speed, but yeah, sure, you can do that. But if you command the servant to perform a task that would move it more than 60 feet away from you, the spell ends.
Well, I send him over there and nothing happens then.
Goodbye, Bobbert.
I mean, hey, I forgot about that, so that's fine. That happens. I'll say, well, that didn't work. And I'll just kind of, I'm gonna send Stratos back out to grab Sirenny. And I'm gonna tell Thor, I'm gonna go back to the room and wait for
What do you
Sirenny.
need me for?
Well, and I'll just have him pester her until she follows him.
I mean, I'll come, but really, what do you need me for?
Once you get here, I'll just say, there is something magical, like a statue, I know you've been able to disable magic before.
Oh,
Is
Um,
is that something you can do today still, or no?
I look at my spell sheet and I say I can try, but I only have one more chance. And I will cast the spell magic at 4th level.
Okay.
I
At
would,
4th level, you say?
Yes.
yeah, I would say specifically. We'll do specifically on the because which enchantment was the stronger one? It was the abjuration.
Yeah, so basically what you've gleaned here is that there is strong abjuration, like shielding type magic, basically, on the statue. And then there is some sort of transmutation that seems to be inscribed like around the wrists.
Since the way this is worded, since I cast it on the object, any spell on the target ends. So I can cancel multiple. Correct me if I'm wrong, Eric, but the way I'm reading it is I can cancel multiple magics on the object if they're cast on the object. Because that's the target. Because it says any spell, not a spell.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and it does say you can make multiple checks for. Yeah, okay. Cool. So.
Yeah, so I don't have to choose a particular.
Yeah.
Okay. I is that where you were going, Taylor?
Yeah.
Yeah. So. No, it's even better.
Yeah,
I
that's.
can do all of them.
So. Okay. I don't think anything is really going to happen with the abjuration magic because it's just like kind of how the thing is.
It's old magic.
Yes. However, without you even needing to make a roll, the statue's hands, which were clenched in fists, open, revealing
eyes. Gem
eyes.
Ooh.
Ah.
All right. I guess I will. You just see an invisible like bag, or like a bag, just pop into visibility, scoop the two eyes up into it, and then close, and then just go invisible again as I put the bag on my belt pouch.
Okay.
And I will say we have 8. You said there were 2, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
One in each hand.
We have 8 now. And since that's done, I'm gonna send Stratos back over here. I just want to see if anything has changed.
Okay. Doesn't seem like it.
All right, and there was really nothing of note over there anyway, right?
So there's the switch, and then there's like a flight of steps that seems to lead up to a dead end.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Well.
How badly do we want to pull that switch?
I'm curious where the stairs go. Because they go
Nowhere.
up to the next floor up, right? Or are they not that many?
It doesn't seem that tall.
So yeah, this room is just like between floors. Since it worked so well last time, I'm gonna look to Thorv and I'll say, well, you wanna have another Lucius and Thorv adventure?
What do you have in mind?
I was there. I helped.
I know. I'm just saying, or who would like to? I can take one person with me over there.
I don't want to go.
You do not want to go?
No.
All right, Thorv.
Well, I'm out of all my high level spells. Let me phrase it that way.
Yeah.
So am I. I'll go.
All right. So I am going to reach out, and
You have to bring me back.
I will cast Fly on myself, and no, you know what? I'll do it on Thorv, and I'll just kind of like grab onto him, and I'll say, "Fly us over there."
I guess I'll do that
Okay.
somehow.
I mean,
Somehow.
I
Some
assume
weird-
you're the
some weird
stronger,
magic.
You're the stronger one, so
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, you do the thing, and you begin flying over the floating platforms. These like wooden discs that just kind of hover there, midair in the room, and yeah, you get over to the other side without any real issue.
Alright, so I'm standing here and I'll say, well, do you want to pull the switch or do you want me to?
I can pull the switch.
And I'm going to point over here and I will say, if anything bad happens, fly over there because I'm going to be Misty stepping in right behind you.
Okay.
So, I'm going to get myself kind of in position so I can kind of see. So basically, you want to pull the switch?
I'll pull the switch.
Okay, so I'm going to trade places with you. So I'll stand here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got plenty of space. I'm actually going to stay out of shot of the door.
Fun. Okay.
Alright, I pull the switch.
Cool. Like what's Sirenny doing, by the way? She's just like chilling on the balcony on the other side, or?
I would probably head back to the group because I don't trust this.
Okay. Cool. So, yeah, Thorv, as you pull the lever, the statue on the other side kind of like makes a gesture as though to really like hold out its hands and almost offer up what was inside them before. But also at the same time, a howling wind begins to blow across the like open chasm in the middle of the room. I would like Lucius and Thorv to make wisdom saves.
Yep. That's why I left.
But a wisdom save, you could have made that.
You know what happened the last time I tried to make a wisdom save?
What happened,
failed.
Becca?
And I was transported to the ethereal plane, where then I was put into a meat grinder that I barely escaped from, and then I was chased by a thing with tentacle mouths.
And look, you came out of it perfect.
I have no high-level spells. I have 4 first-level spells and 1 second-level spells.
This is not a spell, is it?
This is not a spell.
Okay.
So, Lucius, you're fine, but as the shrieking wind blows across the chasm here, you hear Thorv begin just babbling incomprehensibly. Thorv, you are incapable of normal speech or spell casting.
That's okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, so he just looks at me and starts babbling.
Yeah.
Does he understand me? So I'll say, do you understand what I am saying?
I'll babble back at him.
But Thorv does understand.
Okay. So, I mean, he can nod or shake his head or stuff like that.
Yeah, just not speech.
Okay.
It's
Seeing
like
that-
talking to someone in a different language.
Yeah, seeing that he doesn't understand me, I'll nod my head.
How bad is the wind blowing?
I mean, it's pretty strong wind. Let's see. So, basically, it's bad enough that if you make any sort of I don't know, strength-based skill check in this room, you would do so with disadvantage.
I guess, do you know how fast the wind is blowing?
No.
Which
But-
way is it?
Could-
Which way is it blowing?
Yeah.
Kind of just chaotically throughout the room.
Would we be able
It's
to
a
fly?
tornado.
Like, yeah, is it like tornado speeds, or is it something like we would be able to fly?
Well, okay, it's physically possible still to jump between the platforms, so I would say it's not like a tornado.
Okay, so if we were careful flying, but like over the platforms, basically, we could probably make our way back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why aren't we just flying to that exit?
Before we do that, I want to go and check this door.
Would I have passed the check, Eric?
You would not.
Ha! I was right.
Alright, so yeah, I want to inspect this door.
You have to live dangerously,
Or
Becca.
this wall, dead end.
I don't
wall.
see Fib standing over there.
Oh, so just
There's
for fun,
probably a s-
for fun, I rolled to see what would have happened to Cyrenny on that failed save. She would have just passed out.
Oh,
See, it wouldn't even been that big of a deal.
Yeah, that's what you want. Your cleric passed out.
Just slap you a little bit, wake you up.
All right. So Lucius, you're checking out what door?
This-
It is just a wall.
Yes, it's apparent. Yeah, I've been in fucking. I've read about fucking dungeons like this, and if I guess I'm gonna first inspect it and see if there's anything
You
arctic.
silly adventurer. What are you expecting to find? Go ahead and, I don't know, make a perception check. It's fine.
Perception. So,
Okay.
If I don't find it, I was gonna say if I don't find anything, I will pop a detect magic.
I mean, like, realistically, there's a set DC for secret doors in this dungeon, but this one, I am ruling that it needs to be way lower because, come on, guys.
It's a little obvious there's something there.
What's the DC originally?
Higher than
20.
10.
It's probably like 25 or something.
Yeah, I
Well,
had a really
anyway.
good roll on before, and there was no doors either.
Hmm. So, yes, you find the seams that that show one side of a secret door.
Okay. I will. I guess. I'll say, hey Thor, are you better at opening doors or am I?
I'll babble at him
Good point.
and point to myself.
Okay, I will back out of the way and let him. And I'll say, if you think that there's something weird about it, just back up and let me. I can open a locked door, even if it's magically locked. So if you don't think you can handle it, or if you think there's a trap or something, just let me do it. And
Okay.
I will back out of the way.
I'll nod.
Cool.
Before I go up there, I want to push the lever back to where it was, see if that does anything.
Okay, the wind dies down.
Woo.
Do I still make no sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. And
I'll go
I,
up.
But
I'll
does he
say,
no longer
Uh-huh.
is he able to do strength things again?
Yes.
As he babbles, I'll say, I think I might be able to fix that. You're babbling as well, so don't worry.
I'll shrug my shoulders for now. Hopefully it goes away.
It should. It should go away.
Okay.
Alright. What do you want me to make on the door against the poor door?
I think honestly, like having found it and discovered the mechanism, it's just like a question of, do we need to unlock it or is it unlocked already? So I guess make an investigation check to kind of figure out what the door's deal is that way.
No idea.
No idea.
I'll just try and smash the door open.
Try to just open it first.
There is probably like there's like a handle that's concealed in like a skull carving. It's like part of the decor of this room probably. Or you could just try and break through.
Yeah, Thorf just takes Bob
Thorf
and
tries
goes
that.
to town.
That is perfect.
Yes.
Thor
try and
visits
put-
him.
Thorf is a sim.
I'll try and push or pull the door open first before I try
Alright.
and smash it.
You do the thing, and as you do so, you see before you a room. How surprising. But in this
Gasp.
room, I know. In this room, you see some things. First of all, there's a 15-foot wide, 15-foot deep pit that dominates the chamber. At the bottom of the pit, an 8-foot tall clay figure stands motionless beside a stone treasure chest. A silver key hangs from a cord around the figure's neck. 2 9-foot tall stone statues stand atop plinths on either side of the pit. A third plinth against the south wall stands empty. One of the statues depicts a hooded and bearded male figure with his left hand held high, index finger pointed up. The other portrays an armored male knight with his gauntleted right hand extended, its palm facing inward toward the knight. Furthermore, you see a skeleton on the inside with a weird-shaped head.
I'll jump into the room and try and hit it with Bob, since I've seen these
Alright.
before.
Seeing him jump in, I want to chase up there. I would have been holding a dash in case something happened. And
Alright.
I'm just going to get up there.
Cool. So, yeah, let's,
Is the skull still moving?
so you run in, and, oh,
Well,
nope.
He actually doesn't even have to run. You can fly in at 60 feet. So, have at it.
Yeah, and yeah, no, you just fly in, you see this thing, and you just mangle it. And yes, as you break this thing apart, and its head kind of rolls around on the ground, you see that the kind of the top and back portion of this skull is sculpted into the shape of a pentagon. So there you go.
So,
Thing
Okay.
get.
I'll just leave it on the floor, and whoever's been collecting that can get it.
well, I'll have Thor bring it up to me, and I'll put it in a pocket and give it to Sigourney later.
Yep.
But
You
mark
said a
it in yours.
pentagon.
Yeah, mark it in yours now, so I don't have to mark it in mine. But
Yeah,
I will give
I
it
have
to
to
you.
do that.
Pentagon.
And I am not gonna jump down in there because I don't really want to be down in there. But So does it look like the figure that's in the pit matches matches the other two that are out of the pit?
No, it's decidedly bigger.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think this is the time. I'm gonna drop a detect magic.
Okay. Cool. So you do that. So also to clarify, when I say bigger, it's like bulkier, it's beefier than the
Yeah.
others. The others are like slightly taller.
Okay.
But yeah, so as you pop your detect magic spell, all right, let's see what we've got here. So, oh sure, when I move this to another screen, it scrolls everywhere but where I want to go. All right.
Additionally, does someone want to hold on to this alchemy jug for me? Because I'm definitely carrying way too many things.
I'll take that.
Okay. Lucius gets the alchemy jug.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So, first thing, perhaps surprisingly, you see that there is just like a wall of magical energy that seems to cap the pit in the floor. So maybe some kind of barrier, or it could be a sensor, although since you're detecting, you would be able to tell that it is... Let's see. It is actually evocation magic,
Okay.
which is, you know...
Now,
like-
was that the same thing that the water was?
Most
That water
likely,
curtain?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'll yell, or I'll say, Thorv, don't get near the pit. There's some sort of a wall of something. I'm afraid that, like, if you go to go through the pit, it's gonna launch you somewhere.
I'll nod my head and drop a rock in there. What it does.
All right. So you like toss a rock and just kind of like bounces and settles, as though there's like an actual lid over the pit. It just can't fall beyond a certain point.
I'll point my finger at it and get Lucius's attention. Just,
Yeah. Okay.
just babble at him.
Okay. Do I see anything else magical?
Yeah. So, you would detect auras of abjuration magic around both of the statues up here, and a bit of transmutation and enchantment coming from the statue in the pit.
Okay. I'll say, Thor, come out of the room. I want to try something.
I'll fly back out.
Alright, once he gets out, let me make sure I have range. I think I have the range. Oop, fuck. Not that spell.
Also, just to clarify, even though it's not spelled out here, I think you would also catch a bit of conjuration magic. Let me actually verify that. Make sure I'm giving you the right school here. Yep, conjuration magic. Coming from the unoccupied plinth.
So I am gonna just kind of stand back, look in at the chest, and I'm going to cast Knock on the chest.
Okay. Let's have a look. Okay. So the chest flips open, and you see this green cloud just whoosh out of it and fill up the entirety of the pit. Although it is contained by the wall that you've noticed with your detect magic.
I'll call Thorv up and let him see. I'll say, yeah. That was in the chest.
What was it again?
Big green cloud.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Probably, poisonous or something.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, so that's why I called you out of the room. Does it dissipate over time?
Let's see. I suppose suppose, like, yeah, eventually it would. It settles. Like, it probably takes a couple minutes
Yeah, that's fine.
because there's not like a lot of circulation or anything, right? It's just kind of like settled there, and
It's like a
but yeah.
fart inside of an elevator. It doesn't dissipate; it just settles.
I mean, not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
When were you in an elevator this long? That was an issue.
I just enjoy farting in elevators.
Just go to an
mean-
elevator, turn off the switch so you stand there and just fart and have it settle.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Anyway, what is the... do I see anything inside of the chest now?
The chest contains 2 1-inch diameter glass eyeballs resting on a red cushion. One
Ooh.
eyeball is pale green, and the other is pink.
Okay.
soon we can make a rainbow.
And that's it?
Probably
That's
can
all that's
already
in
make
here?
a rainbow.
That's all that's in there.
Alright. I'll say, hey Thor, since you can still fly... Oh no, you can't fly anymore.
Nope.
So... I probably would have called him out of the room then cast Detect Magic. So... And it's... is it a 5-foot drop into this room, or is it just a step into the room?
Sorry, one more time.
Like, to actually get into this room, is there a height difference, or is it just even?
From like just through the door, it's even.
Okay, so yeah, I'll walk into the room.
Okay.
And I'll say, hey Thor, why don't you... I said, go test that. Just, like, go knock on it. Go, like, put your hand on it. See if it'll actually, like... See if it'll trigger anything. And I'll stand nearby him.
What door am I knocking on?
No, just on the barrier.
Oh. Okay.
Go talk to an electric fence and see if anything happens.
Well, it's not an electric
Yeah.
fence. It's more of a barrier.
I'll poke it with Bob.
What do you think an electric fence is? It's not a barrier.
I'll poke it at it with Bob.
Okay, you poke at it with Bob, and it's like poking at a wall.
I'll touch it with my hand.
It's like touching a wall with your hand.
Okay.
I'll somehow communicate this back to Lucius.
I mean, I just see him, like, touching it like it's a regular... You know, it's not a big... It didn't kill him. It didn't blow
Just
up.
see Thor doing a mime routine.
Right. I'll say...
That's what I was envisioning.
I'm gonna pop Stratos on the other side of that barrier.
Okay. Yeah, you can
Just
do that.
floating in air.
Cool.
Anything happen?
Let's see here. Yeah, so you pop Stratos down there, and immediately you see the statue's head like turn and face him, and we're gonna have to roll initiative for Stratos and the clay golem that's down there. And
Well, shouldn't Lucius also roll, and then if he rolls first, he can just bamf?
yeah, I'll just kind of do everybody in the room, really. Let us get a Stratos.
Thor glares at it since he can't do anything
Stratos
about it.
should have some crazy decks, though, now, right?
Yeah, Dex 23. So let's. I'm gonna edit that on the character sheet real quick.
Sweet. Yeah, no, that actually helps.
I mean, one would hope.
You hope.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it helps Stratos for stuff like this.
23. Okay. So now we've got that, and we will do an initiative for everybody. in the room.
Oh.
All right. God. All right. So there's Stratos, who gets to go immediately, and you get to go. So yeah, it should be fine if you want to bamf him out. You just see this like big clay dude like turn and square up with your flying snake. What does Stratos do? I guess.
So here's a question: is Stratos able to, like, essentially scoop up, or like even really like, not necessarily eat, but you know how like snakes can kind of half swallow something? Is he able to like grab those two eyeballs?
Um.
Because they're not that big.
So like the grabbing, I think is certainly feasible. Let me see if there's anything in Find Familiar about like what happens to items that they have though.
Yeah, that I'm not sure either. Here, I'll post
Because I do definitely kind of see where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't post. There we go.
Okay, it's an action you can dismiss it. Yeah. So like usually it would specify like
That
you
you
know
can take something with you.
yeah. So I'm gonna say like Stratos can scoop him up, but the second he bamps out, you just see two little eyeballs clattering down to the ground.
All right, so I wouldn't have him scoop him up. I'll just bamf him out.
Yeah.
Then.
Okay.
Does the golem still appear to be aggressive?
So it's like full on video game AI. As soon as Stratos disappears, it just like stops and stares at the wall.
Okay. Next thing then. I'll say that's good experimentation.
I'll start pointing at myself and pointing at that thing.
One more thing. Let me try one more thing. I'm going to... Is the barrier still there?
Yep.
Alright. I'm going to look around the room a little bit more.
Okay.
So, still have Detect Magic up. Do I see anything else magical?
So just a reminder, on the other two statues that are on your level here, you see a bit of abjuration magic. And then on the empty plinth, the south side of the room, you see some conjuration magic.
Alright, this door to the north of me.
Seems to be a door.
Dungeon Depot door? Like regular door?
Let's see. I believe it seems pretty standard. Let me confirm that. Yeah, pretty standard.
Okay. So I'm gonna send Stratos out the, like, down around the down the stairs, through this little tunnel over in here, and to the other side of this door.
Okay.
Just so I kind of have an idea of what's on the other side of this door.
Got it. So you send Stratos through through the tunnel thing, down the hallway. And so let's see. You as you're watching through his eyes, you see that there's like a hallway that stretches out in front of you, and there's a hole in the floor with light shining up through it. Other than that, the hallway is a dead end.
Before you get to this door.
Yeah.
Ah, interesting. I'm gonna have him kind of just bump up against the wall and see if it's a fake wall.
It does not seem to be a fake wall.
Okay. Cool. No trap, or I mean, no magical traps on this door, correct?
No, because you would detect them. So yeah, no, you're good there.
Okay. I'm gonna inspect it for mechanical traps.
Okay.
What is it? Investigation?
Yeah. Okay. You do not detect any traps.
All right, I will open the door.
All right. So inside this door, let me make sure there's nothing like
I'm not. Yeah, I was gonna
else
say I'm gonna
funky here.
slowly open it. If anything seems wonky, I'm shutting it.
Okay. So I think what you see up ahead is it's like a stone room and it has kind of like rounded walls. I guess like picture like the inside of a cement mixer kind of situation. It's just like a big drum,
Oh,
and it is about 1, 2, 3, about 15 feet from the door to the far wall. And looking into the room, you can see that it there's like a little bit of light flickering from actually the back side of the door that you've just opened, and that light shines up through a hole in the ceiling.
okay. But I can walk. Like, there's nothing else in this room other than just the hole, really.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm gonna look down in the hole.
up the hole, you mean?
Or sorry, yes. Look up
'Kay.
the hole from down below.
All right. So you head in, take a look up the hole. At which point the door slams behind you.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I wasn't trying to go all the way in. I was just gonna kind of peek up and then.
I mean, there's like 10 feet of like you have to move
okay.
10 feet to get to
That's fine.
the
It
hole.
happened.
Yeah. Okay. So the door slams, and as you go to like look up the whole thing, a wall of stone erupts from the dungeon wall, covering that hole. And
No
well,
hole for you.
yeah, no hole for you. So let's see here. All of that happens,
Ooh,
and
okay.
the room starts spinning,
Mm-hmm.
very much like a cement mixer.
Question.
Yes.
Being that I have Stratus on the outside, it is technically within 30 feet of what I can see. Can I look through Stratos' eyes and bamf out of this room?
I mean, I think like technically that is a thing.
If you say no, then I will go with it. But if not, then I would like to do that.
Okay, let's let me do a quick lookup of things.
Yeah. Entirely your judgment. I do have a plan B, if that doesn't work. So.
Okay. Do. Yeah, so you can do that.
Okay. So I will do that. I'm going to just Misty Step, boop, here, and I'll say, I'll just look a little frazzled, and I'll say, yeah, that, not the best room. It's that's a trap.
Found yourself in a dryer, basically.
Yeah. I'm gonna open the door again, just see if anything.
The door is locked.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say, yeah, let's not.
Is there any noise coming from it, or?
Yeah, probably like a grinding and like creaking of like stone and metal.
Okay.
Did you hear Lucius? Like if you put a shoe in the dryer, just boom, 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 boom.
Just like that. Also, let's see. I think you might be able to hear one other thing. Yeah, you hear like a loud like blowing sound as well.
And an air dry.
That's what it was. It was an air dryer.
Yep.
Okay. Well, do we ever hear a ding? Or like a buzz?
It keeps on tumbling for a long ass time. So like everybody else though, because like we've had kind of the Thorv and Lucy show going for a while.
Mhm.
I mean, like, what are we doing? Because I feel like I don't want to like leave everybody out.
No, yeah, definitely.
I would like to stay alive, and I'm quite content with relaxing after the stressful morning I've had so far in these last couple hours.
That's fair.
I ask Fib how she's doing.
Well, there haven't been any snakes for a while. That's fine.
I look at my staff and I ask her to talk to me about her polymorph spell because that's new.
Why'd you look at your staff first?
Because my staff is a snake.
Yeah. Well, you know, it just turned into other things. I could actually turn into something into a snake, but that won't be happening.
Oh, yeah, I figured.
What about you, Groemon?
Oh, Groemon is just shadow fighting with his native form.
Nice.
And he's making all the sound effects.
Like a lightsaber?
Yeah, kinda.
Plus one weapon is basically a lightsaber, right?
Right. I want us in our spare time to create the science of lightsabers and surprise Thorb and Lucius when they come back.
Excellent.
So which one of us is a scientist?
Isn't that what we're supposed to do with these eyeballs anyway?
I just pictured all the eyeballs stacked on top of each other.
I think something might have been misheard. Kyber crystal, eyeball crystal. Kyber crystal, eyeball crystal.
Oh, I see where we went wrong.
Groemon tries to put the eyeball crystal into his staff and explodes all of us because he's not in tune enough with the force.
Wow, good job, Groemon.
They come back, there's pieces of everyone.
But like for what we're doing, like we can't really go on past without them, so I feel like we just kind of have to wait for them.
Yeah, I just didn't want to like totally, you know.
Yeah.
And then everybody else just waits and suspends their existence until the other two get back. Like,
There's that other small tunnel that they can look at.
Yeah.
Where's a small tunnel?
I thought
So-
there was that other way down the hallway. But you got-
yeah, so that would be the thing that Stratos initially went through to find the hallway that led to the the dryer.
Well, do you guys want to explore that?
Who wants to go for a spin cycle?
Because Becca's been complaining about her low spell slots, so and I don't want to go by myself.
You don't have to. I mean, we can just cut back and.
Well, I was gonna say at this point anyway, I would have said, well, Thorv, I think we may need the help of some others. Because I'm very swiftly running out of get out of jail free cards here. So, what do you say we head back to the group and maybe do something a little less intense? I mean, you know, what do you think?
I'll babble at him and shrug my shoulders.
Is that a yes or a no or a maybe?
Yeah.
With a shrug.
You're a shrug.
All right.
I point at the big giant thing and shake Bob.
I think And I'm gonna point over at the empty pillar. I can't fucking say the word.
Plinth.
Yes. I'll point over at that and I'll say, I think it has to do with somebody standing on that, but I don't really want to open up that can of worms until we've got some more people to help us. Because that thing looks like it could really hurt some people.
I'll point at myself and point at that thing.
Soon. And I'm going to reach out and cast Fly on him. You know what? I'll cast Fly on myself and I'll just grab him and like take him with me. Yeah.
I won't try and stop him.
Okay. So, yeah, you do that, and you fly back across the platformy room. I assume without flipping the lever again.
Yeah, we're not touching that lever.
Okay. And soon you are back in the water hallway. There you go.
I go find Serenade and babble at her.
So I will follow behind and I will say, yeah, we got hit with something. He can understand, but he can't talk. And
Well, I think he's talking, but not.
it doesn't make
Very
sense.
well.
Yeah.
I think he needs probably help of our healer.
Well, and I guess I'll see. Let me try something. Let me open up my spell book and. You know what? Actually, I'll say give me 10 minutes, and I'm gonna start casting Identify on Thor.
It's fine. We haven't been sitting here waiting for a long time anyway.
You guys do your thing. I can. Then maybe I would have just done it while we were away, and then. Either way, yeah, I want to cast Identify.
So that you didn't have to hear complaining.
Yeah.
He's been trained well.
I'll sit there and babble at him the whole time he's identifying me.
Okay.
Thorv is suddenly much more talkative than he's been the entire campaign when you came.
Right.
Right. So, before you finish identifying him, Thorv, you stop babbling, and your speech is back.
I stopped talking.
The world may never know if he's cured.
Well, I'll finish with Identify.
All right.
What STDs does he have?
Magical STD.
Magic STDs.
Wait, what?
Super herpes.
Super
Anyway.
Well, he identifies magical effects.
Yeah. Like, what magical STDs does he have?
I don't think Okay, I don't think that's magical.
It isn't.
But what if there are magical diseases?
It's more of a curse than a magical effect.
But yeah, so Thorv is not under any unexpected magical effects.
That we know of.
Okay.
Well,
I'll
I mean,
I'll
Lucius knows.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll,
as far as he knows.
I'll say, well, Thorv, you appear to be okay. You appear to be clean.
Yep.
Oh.
Clean.
Well,
Gross.
okay. Well, in
Seems
that,
to seem to be able to talk again.
yeah, in that case, I would have cast Fly on him and hung on to him, and we fly out.
Okay.
Since he's able to chat with me and agree with me
Got it.
on that.
Cool. So anyway, you're back, and there's water and
So,
stuff.
I relay everything to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, well, now that we know we don't have to pull the switch, we could just ferry everybody over there with one spell. But we can't do it today. But I think we should go over there and at least explore the rest of that, get the 2 eyeballs out, all that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, is that something you guys want to do today?
Can't we jump across those floating platforms?
Well, with 10 minutes, you could ideally fly everybody across. And, like, kind of ferry everybody across so you don't have to make checks.
Okay.
The thing is, I'm not really super tapped, but I am getting low on spells. But I'm down to give it a shot if you guys want. And my theories on this room that we're going to be going to, I guess, is that we're gonna have to fight these two statues outside, and then we're gonna have to fight the guy inside, and then we can get to the eyeballs.
Thor was fine with that.
All right, if you guys are fine with it, let's do it.
Make it very clear to Goromon not to touch the lever.
Okay.
Grandma is
So-
just like the image of poor restraint. Shaking. He wants to so bad.
So, all right,
Excellent.
I guess we will ferry people over there, and I will give everybody the synopsis on what has went on, as well as we're flying over.
Okay. Moving the party.
Nothing exciting has happened here.
Okay. So yeah, y'all are in this room, and there are statues. Let me get Bag of Nails off of the one that is in his space. Here we go. Yeah. So, as a reminder, in this room, you see 15-foot wide, 15-foot deep pit with what we now know as a clay golem in the bottom of it. There's a silver key around the golem's neck. Then, two 9-foot tall stone statues atop stone plinths on the east and west side. One statue depicts a hooded and bearded male figure with his left hand held high, index finger pointed up. The other portrays an armored male knight with his gauntleted right hand extended, its palm facing inward toward the knight.
Anybody have any ideas?
Is it like a secret cheat code? Up, up, down, down, left, left, right, right.
Turns out the solution is Konami code.
I think that somebody has to stand on the platform. Like, to stand on the empty one.
I guess I can do that.
And actually, now that we have everybody here, let me get religion checks from people.
Oh, okay.
Everybody?
Sure.
I like her. 15.
Okay, Cyrene. Yeah, Cyrene,
We're
you.
so good at religion.
Yeah, bunch of fucking heathens.
Well, I'm a cleric, like. this
Well,
makes
that's why
sense.
that's why you succeed.
None of them are religious.
So, you, Cyrene, recognize both of these statues as depictions of gods. The wizardy-looking one is Azuth, god of, well, wizardry, and the gauntleted one is Torm, god of courage and self-sacrifice.
Would I have any idea what they're doing here with trickster gods?
An excellent question. I don't think you would.
Okay.
Is
I
there
will
one
tell-
missing from the group?
Yeah, I will inform this to other people in case someone else has an idea about why, you know.
Yeah, these don't generally like fit together in any logical way.
Did someone just decide to decorate the place that didn't know what they were doing? And so put them next to each other? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what I know.
Okay.
Is there anything else in this room that looks like it references wizardry or whatever the other one was?
courage and self-sacrifice?
Yeah.
Not especially.
Point out the magical trap and then the big beat you up thing underneath.
Yeah, I would have. I'm assuming that people would have seen that and noticed that there was a giant.
No, as
talking
the-
robot.
It's the wizardy thing and self-sacrifice
Oh.
or courage.
Well, yeah.
Thinking it's maybe like the ones from before where you send only one person against them.
Well, that's what I was wondering too. But I wanted to get everybody in here anyway.
I wonder if it's maybe that you need both someone who is courageous to fight the golem and a wizard to dispel the or get rid of the barrier. It requires both to be able to do this.
I'll look at Lucius and see if he can get rid of that barrier for me.
What am I supposed to do? I don't have dispel magic. I can detect it. I can identify it. Cannot get rid of it.
I cannot get rid of it today.
Um,
I can stand on the plinth though. But I'm not a god.
do we want her to stand on the plinth?
So you should go do that and start matching their hands or doing other hand movement stuff. See if it opens.
Well, I stand on the plinth.
Okay. You stand on the plinth.
Ooh. I point
Anything
different
happen?
directions.
Okay. Point as you may. Nothing happens.
Match their hands.
I mean, that includes the directions.
Matching their hands does not seem to do anything.
How did her bed's like this? How did you do that?
Don't mock her.
Yeah.
No, I'm confused. Her bed's supposed to be flat, and it's not. She's like tucked part of it underneath her, so it lifts up.
Well, that's fine. That's what she wants.
But yeah. I can't dispel magic
Yeah,
until
I don't know how
tomorrow.
to get down underneath this thing either. I mean, yeah, I really don't have any.
Do you see any secret buttons, switches, levers in this room?
Make investigation checks. Those of you who might be looking for such things.
I step down off the plinth.
Okay.
I think the only reason Gromot's looking is because he sees everyone else looking.
Like, not entirely sure what we're even looking for, but just kind of looking, like, I'm helping. Okay. So, as you all look about the room, you gather that the two plinths with statues on them are set on rotating spring-loaded gears. So basically, you can like turn the statues to do a thing.
Oh, this is a Zelda puzzle. Where you have to like, spin the statues. Okay, I see how this goes. Alright. Are they... which way are they facing right now?
I think they're both like overlooking the pit.
We should right the gods.
Let's turn them around so they're facing away from the pit.
No. The clue says right the gods.
So turn them all facing right.
God. Can we just turn them both right?
Yeah.
Okay, which one would you like to turn to the right?
Start with the wizard.
Okay.
They're both facing right.
I'm gonna step out of the room, and Stratos is going away too. Just in case the room blows up. I don't want to lose Stratos again.
Okay. So everybody, situate yourselves as you will.
I will also leave the room.
Okay.
Thor will stay.
You sound so energetic about this and so enthused.
If I have to. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I guess Zaka and Bag of Nails are gonna stick around, because fuck it. Alright, so you turn, you said the wizard statue, yeah?
Yeah, I'll turn that one right first.
Okay. So you do that, and it kind of like, it's slow going at first, and then it kind of catches and just like settles into place. And you hear a popping sound as appearing in front of you is, well, the big clay golem that was down in the pit. But now it's up here.
Hey! You solved your problem.
Problem solved. Yep.
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 Thor is
I'm gonna
happy.
I'm gonna clear the old initiative order, and then we'll
Roll
get
some-
this going.
Yeah. Let's pop this shit off. Thor gets to wreck some shit. Grandma gets to try out his new weapon, possibly.
Okay. So initiative, and then we roll again for Fib, who had a 19 on the first go, and this time it is a
19.
dumpster fire.
It is a 19.
Alright. So, up first, as the golem appears up here on sort of ground level, what's Lucius doing?
Alright. Well, seeing this thing pop up, I'm gonna go look around, I'm gonna go, you got this, Thor, and I'm going to, check and see what spell components it is. Alright, yeah, I pull out a shaving a licorice root, and I just point it, I wiggle it at Thor, and he gets faster. I'm gonna cast haste on Thor.
Nice.
That's the weirdest spell. Or the weirdest thing you've done for a spell.
It is. It very much is. And then I'm going to be at a hasty retreat and get the fuck out of that room. and I will stand here for now. And I would have instructed Strato. Well, actually, Stratos would have been gone, wouldn't he? Or no? Because I had bamped him out of the room.
Yes. So let's actually do that.
I want to see if it's an action or bonus action to bring him back. It is an action. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
Cool. Gromad.
Oh, I'm not invisible anymore.
Roman's gonna do Hunter's Mark on it and shoot at it with his bow.
Okay. So you do the thing. You shoot, and all right. Let's get fiddly with rules some more. Just checking a thing. Cool. So you shoot it, and you hit it, and nothing happens.
Hmm.
Ooh.
So yeah.
Someone tell me and Lucius what's happening in the room.
Not even Hunter's Mark damage?
What?
Oh, I said not even Hunter's Mark. The Hunter's Mark.
No, Hunter's Mark just does like extra damage on top of the
Oh,
type of damage that you do, and so
gotcha. Okay.
yeah, it's fiddly. Yes, so that's the thing. Gromod, would you like to relocate yourself?
He's gonna stay where he is, and he just kind of yells, "Hey, that's no fair."
Okay, Fib.
I just had the thought of building a tiny little hut on top of him and how adorable that would be. She's going to go into the room in this little corner here. Is she gonna cast Bane on him?
Okay, that is a charisma save.
Yeah.
Charismatic as fuck,
And
obviously.
it is a 17.
Yeah, this is gonna go great. Let's see. Charisma. Um. So you said it's DC 17?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it can't succeed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then he's baned. And Thorf can have an inspiration. Oof.
All right.
Okay. Cool. Then it is the golem's turn, who I guess is gonna like run over here like on top of the force field and swing on Thorv because he's closest.
Don't forget the Bane.
Definitely won't be needing to roll the d4s.
Thorv also
Runs
gets
up and
from haste. So.
Huh?
He also gets +2 from haste.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind if it's able to hit me.
Yeah.
If it's able to, yeah. Okay. Azaka probably can't hurt it. Seeing all of the stuff there. So I mean like she could try to grapple it, I guess? That's kind of crazy though, right?
She can try and can she try and trip it? Knock it prone? I don't know.
Yeah, so let's see. She's gonna like look something up. Yeah, like she's kind of useless right now, honestly. I don't know. She'll kind of skirt around here. If an opening crops up, she'll try and take it, but not a lot. She doesn't like have anything other than mundane weapony damage. Sirenny.
Okay. Hearing the sounds of battle, I come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll stand next to Fib.
Hello.
And hey, I will try my best to Sacred Flame it.
Okay. Dex save.
Minus a d4.
Again, no need to roll that. So 10 points of radiant damage. Okay.
I figure that's a weird one to be resistant to.
It does
Immune to.
seem to take all of your radiant damage. Yeah. Cool.
Mhm. That's it.
Bag of nails. I don't know. know, maybe I can poison Clay or something, he thinks. He shoots. He hits. He doesn't seem to do any damage. Weird. Thorv.
Alright. I'll beat it up with Bob.
Yeah, you will. All of those hit. And 8, 16, 27 points of slashing damage from a magical weapon, which works. Okay.
Are they
Yes,
still
you
moving
start.
around?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll action surge and beat it up some more.
Dear Lord.
Use inspiration on that last one.
Okay.
D10?
It doesn't matter if the
Mm.
16 hit.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, okay. 40 more points of slashing damage as you're just going ham on it. Okay. You've whittled this thing down, but it is still standing. And looks like it could probably, like survive another normal Thorv turn. I don't know about this action surge bullshit.
You get 3 attacks per turn?
He's hasted.
I'm hasted.
Oh, you're hasted.
Mhm.
That's right.
Yep. Hasting fighters is like giving them crack.
That's a white people reference. Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So stay in there.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Lucius.
So I see clay chips come flying out of the doorway. And I guess deciding that, alright, I think they've got it handled, I'll come back up in here. And seeing, yes, indeed, they do have it fairly well handled. I am simply going to, I will... Yeah, fuck it. I'll just do a Toll the Dead.
Oh, they're dead.
A wisdom
Okay.
save.
Yeah. Boom. And it fails.
Alright, 11 necrotic damage.
Cool. It seems to take all of that.
Cool. I'm just gonna back down a step.
Cool. Gromod.
I think Gromod, having not learned his lesson, is going to shoot at it again
Okay.
because he thinks it was just a fluke.
All right. You hit it. Like it's dead on. And your arrow is just like splinter and it doesn't react.
This is when he huffs and he like puts his bow around him and he gets out his Yakuza.
Okay.
I think
His
next
new
time we'll have some fun. Oh yeah, that's right. It's his new one. It's all shiny and new. Definitely not
Mhm.
dusty and covered in cobwebs yet.
All right. Fib.
Okay. He needs to make a save with my. Ooh, I have to check my spell slot level. I'll do 4. That's not 4. There we go. Well, that doesn't a whisper. And
Wisdom save. Okay.
and he gets the minus D4.
Right. I mean, just for fun, let's roll this. Let's see what we get to here.
Ah, that scared
Ah.
me.
Okay.
Sorry.
The fun part
Alright,
is he
so
gets to run away.
Grand total of 2 on that wisdom save right there.
Wow.
Yeah, he failed it.
He gets to run the fuck away.
sure?
Immediately.
He has to run so far, except he's too fat to fit through that tunnel.
I imagine he just like fucking runs and like Kool-Aid Man's right through the tunnel.
So the funny thing is, like, it does turn and start running, and I mean it's a large creature, so it can squeeze through there, like at least a little bit. So we go like, let's see.
yes.
1, 2. Actually, I should check its movement speed before I start just like picking up its token and like moving it all over the place, huh? Oh, it's real slow. Okay.
Oh boy. It takes like a step.
10. And it's like in the process of squeezing behind like the statue and the corner here. But also it didn't seem to take any damage, so it literally just like is scared of Fib for no reason.
Doesn't take.
Did you say
psychic
it didn't
damage.
take damage? Oh,
Didn't take
yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
It kind of has to have a mind to take psychic damage, probably.
Oh, well, it still gets to run.
Alright. Well, that's that. Staying there?
And you can walk away from it, and it can't even use its opportunity attack on you.
It's true.
It had to burn its own reaction.
But yeah, she's just sitting there.
Alright. The clay golem then is going to
Figure out that it was duped and turn around.
wait a minute.
Yeah,
That didn't
that's,
even hurt.
that's basically what happens.
This is bullshit.
Those motherfuckers.
Turns around, tries to punch Thorv. Okay, what is Thorv's AC with the +2?
A lot. 23.
Alright, so I still don't need to roll the d4, even though it rolled a 23 to hit. Okay. Because if I roll anything, which I will, it's gonna miss. So, misses you twice, Thorv, and that is pretty much that. Zaka's chillin'. Cyrene, what do you do?
I will throw a sacred flame at it. Woo!
Save of dexterity. That is a success.
Hey!
With
It
the
did something
D4?
successful in its life.
Good call. Good call. It was by a narrow margin, so I must roll. Never mind.
Oh,
Ah.
the one success in this
Failed.
thing's life, and you turn it to a failure.
Mean.
Well, it would have succeeded hitting Thorv
No.
without Bane, too.
Well, yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe, because he could have shielded.
Oh, yeah.
Shield.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, my AC is just 28 now. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dear Lord.
Anyways, it takes 8 points of damage.
That it does. All right.
This is why you don't dump stat charisma.
Well, by the sounds of it, this whole entire thing's stat sheet is all dump stats. I don't think we found something that it's strong again. Like it has a good save for.
It's
Must-
just
must be
resistant to a
strength.
lot of
It's
stuff.
gotta be strength. Strength and like constitution. We're just a bunch of fuckwads who are like, nah, charisma. Like,
I mean, charisma is obviously the worst, right?
it really is.
That's a -5.
Oh.
It has 0 charisma or 1?
That's
1
1.
charisma?
Ooh.
So, yeah, that's the thing. Cyrene, you're staying there.
Yep.
Thorv,
Back to beating it up.
back to beating it up.
Dear Lord.
All right. So that is that. Thorv just carves this thing up, and yeah, it's just like broken pottery all over the room.
I'll grab that key and hold it out to whoever seems to know what to do with it.
Do we know a keyhole?
Is the barrier still there?
Yep.
Huh.
Well, I maybe turn the other one to the right.
Yeah, I'm wondering maybe. Yeah, let's. I'll take
Everybody
the
back
key.
out.
I will take the key from you.
Okay, I'll hand that over and say everybody that wants out should probably get out again.
So yeah, I'm out.
Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna go out.
Cool. So
And I'll turn it right.
So the other one now, the gauntleted thing.
Yep.
Okay. There's a loud. Nothing seems to happen. The popping sound came from the third plinth.
That was such a good popping sound.
Thank you.
Well,
Oh.
can we rotate the
Poke
third
the
floor?
barrier again.
Is the other plinth rotatable?
Okay, so Thor, have you said you poked the barrier again?
Yeah.
It is still there.
Okay. On to the
Um,
third plinth.
okay. To answer Sireni's question, as you move over there, it does not seem rotatable.
Okay.
I'll stand on it.
Okay, you stand on it.
Okay, I'll get back off if it doesn't do anything.
Rotate yourself.
I'll step back on and spin in a circle to the right.
Nothing happens.
Spin in the circle to the left.
Nothing
As
happens.
I enter the door, what direction are the gods facing?
So having turned each of them to the right once, the near one is facing north and the far one is facing south.
Turn the near one more time, and then turn the far one 3 times.
I'll do what he says.
Try to get them both facing literally right.
From when I enter the door, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So that would.
Or
Sorry.
from you enter the door, or from the center of the.
Yeah, I would say from when you enter the door. So it would be if it's facing. You said the one's facing north, right?
Yeah.
One? So that one's good. So turn the other one 2 times.
Okay.
Or
So-
the other direction. Well, turn it 2 times, either direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you do that. You turn it once. Do it again. Nothing.
Turn it 1 more time.
Alright. I'll go stand on the plinth and make sure they're all facing to the right from the plinth.
Okay.
And turn them however many times now it takes to do that.
All right. More popping noises. Nothing.
Oh, for fuck's sake! All right, I'm just gonna. I will blow a 4th level spell to Misty Step down there.
Okay. Yeah, you do that. That's
Alright,
fine.
I scoop up the fucking eyeballs. I'm gonna flip the chest for good measure. Make sure there's nothing in it, you know.
Okay.
I'll
So
turn the
there's-
plinth before he
No.
tries to magic out.
No, don't turn anything.
It makes things go poof back out.
Well, I assume he probably turned it at least once in this time. Go for it, turn it once and see.
All right. So, yeah, Lucius, you feel yourself kind of like disappear for a moment before you appear on the third plinth.
Wait. Wait. Stay on that plinth and turn the other one to the
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I'm standing right where I am.
Stay where you are. Turn the other one to the right.
I'll go do that.
Lucius disappears and shows up down in the pit.
I'll walk away. And then go back and let him out.
I was gonna say I would just sit down and pull out my spellbook and start reading. Absolutely unfazed.
Okay.
So, alright,
Figured it out. Okay.
cool.
2 more eyes.
Yep.
Yeah. So you now have 10?
11. Nope, 10. You're right. I thought I picked up an extra one, but nope.
Hmm.
We have 10. Alright. Well, that works. So what do we want to do now? Do we want to go out this hallway that's here?
Is the dryer stopped?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll agree with Lucius.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything useful with the dryer. You know what I'm gonna do for the dryer? I'm gonna open the door, I'm gonna send Stratos inside, and have him just float in the center, and I'm gonna have him trigger the dryer. And
Okay.
if anything feels bad, I'm just bamfing him out. Like, anything weird happens, anything. I just want to, if it does anything other than just spin.
Alright, so let's, I'm gonna do a thing. We're gonna roll initiative for you, just to kind of track when you do things in relation to when when the dryer does things.
Yeah, I mean, any sign of anything other than just
Yeah.
spinning.
Yeah. Okay. So you send Stratos in through the door, which is now, unlocked again. As he goes in, you see wall of stone over the top exit, and the door like slams, and you hear like 3 different locks shut, locking it in place.
Is this a hallway or a room?
It's just
It's
a
a
room.
room, right? It's just a
Yeah.
room.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a big drum on its side to the north. And the drum starts tumbling, and let's see. All right, and so a thing happens before the bamfing can take place. Let's see what the thing is. So the room starts rolling, and Stratos is just kind of hovering there. And then you see light beginning to appear from the backside of the door. And as Stratos kind of like wheels around midair, you see just like a collage of the familiar like screaming demon faces that you've seen all over this fucking place. And they spew jets of fire, and Stratos is no more.
Oh, fuck. Alright. Well, shit. So you just see me kick the door. And I'll say, well, that's unfortunate. Alright, well, at least now we know that's an asshole room.
Crap, we lost another one of those gods.
Yeah. Maybe we should just have people touch it that potentially want a god? I don't know.
Is it back in the wand?
Good question.
Yeah. Let's check that.
Let's scroll mod to get the wand out and move it around.
Gromad grabs the unicorn horn wand, or the what was it?
The
The bunny
Mirage
horn.
horn.
Yeah, the Almirage.
Mm-hmm.
He's got
Okay.
it.
All right. Gromad, make a charisma save.
Woohoo!
Really good at those.
Yeah. So the familiar bunnycorn shape appears, looming up out of the wand, and just like runs into Gromad's face. And Gromad, you hear this like kind of frantic, high pitched voice like in your head, like, we need to do something to stop the Undying One.
Okay, I like the sound of that.
Good. I think we'll get along great.
Oh boy.
All right, cool
So,
new friend.
yeah. Okay. Excellent. So that's the thing.
Is this Dex now 23?
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Yeah. So, cool.
Yeah.
Let's do.
Okay, now that we know that, what was the thing that the annoying thing was in?
The annoying thing.
The one that was in Stratos first that Sirenny banished.
Oh. Okay, you're talking about Nang Nang.
Yes, I couldn't remember who it was.
I thought we left Nang Nang alone in that
No.
costume.
We left it was the other one. Nang Nang was the Grung.
Oh, okay.
We left the monkey. Because he was
Yes.
a lying asshole.
And Fib succeeded on her one against the evil koala.
The evil koala. Yes. Okay, but yes, Nang Nang's spirit was in the Grung egg that functions as a pearl of power.
Oh, right. So I'm gonna walk over to Sirenny. I'm gonna with a cloth in my hand. I'm gonna say, please don't move. Where is that egg? We need to get that out of your pocket without you touching it.
There's an egg in my pocket.
Yeah, it was the pearl of power. So I distinctly
have
remember.
it?
Yes, I distinctly remember you took the pearl of power.
I don't think I did, because it's not in my inventory.
I do not have it, because I would have taken it from you if.
Well, I don't have it, so...
Well, okay, then I guess I will have it. Or does...
Hey, I was muted for a long time and trying to say that I have it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought it was... Then it was Fib that took it. Alright, I'm sorry, Sirenny. I'm sorry, Becca.
I'm like, I don't think I have this.
No, yeah. Okay, then it was Fib. Alright, then I would have remembered. In character, I would have remembered. I just personally thought it was Sirenny for whatever reason.
Yep. All good.
So...
Why do you need it?
Because if you touch that, you're gonna get a spirit in you, and it's probably not gonna be a good thing. But I think Sirenny can fix that.
Not today.
Okay.
No, not today. But we don't want to run the risk of touching it until you can get it out of there.
Out of character, how on earth have I not touched this thing before that I have?
Well, you did, but not recently. Like you touched
All right,
it.
so here's the thing. I don't think you've had occasion to like actually physically touch it since you attuned to it.
Okay.
Because
I haven't used it.
Yeah, because you haven't been like tapping out your spell slots to the point where you need to like, bank something or pull something from it. So it's there, and yeah, now there's the very real chance that there is a selfish, bratty, grung spirit in it.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying we need to not touch it until Sirenny can do her stuff on it. And
wait, why do you need it then?
Well, I'm not. I was just gonna, because I got a cloth. I was gonna help you get it out of your pocket or wherever you have it.
And then put it where?
Just set it on the ground so we don't.
We can poof it back into that pit.
I think I'd actually be more comfortable keeping it in my bag till Sirenny can look at it.
I'm really confused. Why are we just abandoning it? Because
No,
we're not. No,
I'm
anything
not.
to it.
I was not abandoning it. I was gonna set it on the ground and then I was going to try a remove curse. Oh fuck! I gotta touch it. Never mind. I was thinking remove curse was a.
I mean, if you want an annoying grung spirit inside you, that's
fine.
fine.
Nope.
Well, if you were gonna do it, why are you asking me to do it?
No. I was going to do remove curse just now until I realized it was touch. I thought it was distance. So, but yeah, so I mean, if you want to keep it in your bag, that's fine. We can keep it in your bag.
I'd rather keep it in my bag.
All right. Yeah, I was just gonna do the remove curse. That was all.
Why do we want it on us still?
Because Sirenny can fix it, and it will just be a magical item then.
Okay. Hopefully that works.
Can I fix it?
I mean, you fixed Stratos, so
Yeah, but that was different.
not really.
Yeah, all it did is go
Yeah.
back to the pearl.
No, it's different because the snake's a creature.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Dismissal. As your action, make a melee spell attack against a... Yeah, wait 1 second. Break enchantment. As your action, you touch a creature you can reach that is charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Oh.
So yeah, it's because he was a snake that I could do that. The Pearl of Power is not a snake.
I mean,
Sure.
so we're
And
gonna.
banishment, it requires one creature you can see.
Well, we can solve this. Do you want Stratos to just touch the pearl and have?
Then I banish it to the Pearl. Or unless...
No, I
unless-
mean we can just keep it in Stratos. It's
Constantly.
not gonna. I don't think it's gonna really bother anything.
Are you sure?
Stratos wasn't very nice.
No, but
And
Stratos.
he also wasn't listening to you.
It was listening to me, wasn't it? It was just disagreeing with me and being because it got scared. The reason it
Couldn't it-
fled, it got scared, and it as soon as you
Yeah.
cured it, I sent him back in, and he fled again. He got scared. It was just he couldn't save.
No, but couldn't he also disobey?
He hadn't disobeyed me as of yet.
Maybe.
Did he?
I don't think directly, no.
No, I mean he bitched about it, but I mean it's up to you guys. Do you want to use this? I mean that pearl is a very nice thing.
Besides the possession.
Well, right, but if we want to use that, I will just have it possess Stratos, and then we can deal with it, and then we don't have to worry about it until Stratos dies. Although, and I will say this, in a way, it's probably kind of like a torture to the spirit, because it keeps having to go into a really squishy snake and die repeatedly. So,
It's not an annoying one anyway. I don't care about that.
I'm just throwing it out there that, that is an option.
Doesn't hurt my feelings.
I don't care about it.
All right, internally, hey Moa, what do you think about this? Should we, are you morally objected to me putting Nang Nang in my snake so that we can use the pearl?
He says, I mean, that is pretty traumatic what you're gonna put Nang Nang through, like
I'm not gonna purposely
dying
kill
several
it.
times.
Kill it. I'm not gonna purposely kill Stratos, and I
Well,
only have a couple
right.
casts.
But, no offense, but I've seen how you treat your other snake friend, and he has kind of a rough go of it sometimes, just saying.
That's fine. Okay, so I'll come back out and I'll say, yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. So,
Wait, you're gonna say no just because your spirit told you no?
yeah.
Can we just drop a bug on the pearl?
I didn't know a spirit could
Let it possess the bug?
That's all. That's fine.
Can we have it possess one of its centipedes?
Oh my gosh! Can we just find a grung and have it touch this and have it possess the grung, and then it'll just be a grung and a grung?
God, I can't. This. It was like, oh, don't put it in Stratos. That's too traumatic. Put it in a fucking centipede instead.
Well, you don't kill. No, it was because we would kill the centipede several times, but we won't. You will protect the centipede.
I mean, it's just a different
guess.
kind of torture, I feel like.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at.
That's on you guys. That's
That's not on us. You're the one who fucked all of this.
No, the centipede thing is on you guys.
How does Kubazan feel about this?
Kill the kill the lich.
Yeah, Kubazan probably doesn't give two shits.
Okay. Dwarves of the same opinion.
Well, let's just hold on to the for now.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
On to the next room.
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay. So onward you go. Down the hall, which turns and terminates relatively shortly thereafter. So as you kind of round the corner and look to the north, you see that the corridor ends in a large door with a round mirror set into its surface. 10 circular indentations, each about an inch across, surround the mirror.
I think
Know
that's
what
where
we
these
have
eyes
10
go.
of?
You said there's symbols?
Indentation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll make room so Lucius can get in front of me.
No, I mean I'm just kind of looking over your shoulder. I assume I could probably look over your head
Yeah, that's reasonable.
as Fib comes and does the same thing to me. Probably puts her elbows on my head and is like looking over my head.
Just rest her hands softly on your shoulders.
Yes.
But yeah, it's a big old mirror surrounded by these 10 indentations.
Where's this at?
Through the room.
from-
Yeah.
Yeah, from the golem room,
Okay.
you go. There you go. You got it. Cool.
Start
there-
putting the eyeballs in.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. You know what? Maybe we should. Maybe. Just a thought. Maybe we should put a pin in this one. Well,
We'll do it when we have more spells.
yeah, I would
Or-
say come back when we're a little more refreshed, because I feel like this might be. You know, don't get me wrong, but I think I can hear some boss music in the other room. But
Maybe you should take your time to identify this, because I bet it is magical.
yeah, I
or
could definitely do
resummon
that.
Stratos if you don't want to touch it.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kind of excuse myself out of the room, and just kind of go, and just for the fun of it, I'm gonna do it right on the barrier,
Okay.
just because it's kind of cool. I'm just sitting on a barrier. And I
We take a
will-
short rest
Yeah.
while we get a new
We're so
Stratos.
sleepy.
Yeah, I will Stratos.
All we do is rest.
I mean, when you're dealing with wizards, that's pretty much all you have to do is rest, 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 rest. Cast all your spells in 30 seconds. Rest, 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 rest.
I tried to learn how to play my pipes with Fib.
Okay, Fib doesn't play her scary pipes though.
Lucius just runs out of the bubble.
Just instinctively.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I get Fib to show me how to play pipes.
I teach you. Wait, let me roll for it.
I casually watch while I'm resting. Ooh.
You know how to play the pipes so well.
What should I roll to see how well I learn?
Intelligence check, I
Yeah,
suppose?
can I do that too, since I'm watching and she did such a very good job?
Disadvantage because you don't have a set of practice pipes.
Oh, that's perfectly okay. Oh, that's a save, but
Yeah.
yeah, hang on.
Well, I
That's-
try my
yeah.
best.
Yeah, it would have been.
You're busy.
No, I'm not. I'm just sitting there.
Why aren't you resummoning Stratos?
Fool.
Because I need
That's literally what we're waiting for.
He just
Oh.
fucks around instead.
Well, no. How long is that? Is it? Oh, it's an hour. Never mind. I'm sorry. Ignore me then. Well, I
we
can
distract
remember.
him successfully.
Yeah. Well, I can remember everything I see. So even if it's just like a passing glance, I can still recall all that information.
Okay. Well, maybe you will have at least
Well-
a bit of knowledge, but still.
Yeah.
That's not how instruments work.
Yeah.
No, I know
You,
that. But
you
Lucius is,
definitely need the physical component.
Lucius is also not an instrument player at all. He's just kind of trying to learn the technique behind it.
Tyranny learns better than average.
Yes, you definitely learn better than I do. Too.
Well, not you, just better than average.
Yeah. Cool. Music lessons in the Tomb of. Yeah. Cool. So that's the thing. You get your short rest. That's what you're doing, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay.
For them.
Well, we're taking an hour to summon Stratos.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, if somebody wants to get in a short rest, or needs to get in a short rest for some reason, you can do that. Yeah. So after that, what to do?
Touch Stratos to the mirror and just have him put his slimy-ish, like, not really wet snake body against the reflective surface of the mirror and just wipe it. I'm going to cast Identify on the mirror, but just, yeah, Stratos is making a mess of the mirror.
Okay. There is. Let's see. Yeah, so you'd gather that there is an illusion enchantment on the mirror that it just is basically designed to do something creepy when you put all the keys in.
Okay, I don't
So
tell
nothing else
anybody.
besides being creepy? Well, I guess I don't. Yeah, it's just nothing else besides just be creepy.
Alright, I don't
Yeah.
tell anybody, and I will actually hand the bag of eyeballs to Thorv, and I'll say it seems like it's fine. If you guys want to do it, and I'm just gonna kind of excuse myself and walk walk back to basically where I am, and I'll just send Stratos to watch. From
Okay. So yeah, are we putting the eyes in?
What time of day is it now?
We'll call it like late afternoon.
Okay. I guess I'll start putting the eyes in.
Okay.
And make it look like a rainbow.
We said that.
Leave the hallway. Go around the corner.
Okay. So you pop the eyes in, and as you put the last one into its
so
little
just
indentation.
before he does that, I'm gonna kind of grab Sireni, because she's like right out there. So I'll walk over to her, and I'll say, "Oh, I said peek. I'll say peek around the corner. It's not gonna blow up. It's just something spooky's gonna happen."
I peek around the corner.
Yeah. So I'll go with her. We'll both be peeking around the corner.
So the eyes like light up as you put each one in place, and then as you put the 10th one in, the reflections of everybody who's like visible in the mirror begin to gradually like become progressively unhealthier, losing weight and hair and teeth as they come to resemble undead.
Well,
And then, once that has taken place, the eyes disappear and the door grinds open. And let's see, grinds upward, revealing a domed, candlelit room 50 feet high. The polished marble floor is so perfectly reflective that it creates the illusion of standing at the entrance to a sphere. 9 alcoves filled with glittering treasure open up along the walls, and in the middle of the chamber, a large spherical object hovers under a black silk drape 20 feet above the floor.
You just hear Lucius kind of and then just start backing up, and I kind of bump into Sirenny, and I'm like, I go invisible, and you just see me kind of bump into everybody successfully as I get my ass out of this hallway.
Yeah, seeing what I saw on the door, I start backing away too. I don't want to be undead. None of that.
Let's not deal with this today.
And then you see Lucius come to, like, pop back up in the corner. He's just, like, not really fetal position, but close. And he's just like, yeah. Yep, that's one of those beholders I read about. That's the boss.
So, on that note, as you open the door and promptly retreat, I suppose that's where we'll pick things up next time.
Yes.
As you face the mighty Belshores.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.